Joe's status on Marcus?
It's good to go.
And what did he go through today to try to get to that point, or was it pretty much known that shoot around? Did he participate in shoot around?
Yes.
Okay. And will you dig deeper into your bench? Do you like the rotations that you're playing? I know you went and got put Grant in game 3 produced. Will you kind of go back to
I'm
that?
open to it if the series calls for it. I thought Grant did a great job. We had some really foul trouble when he came in, and just did good for us. And so it just depends. We didn't get to as much double game in game 3 as we did in the first 2 games, so that's something that we might look to as well.
Joe, I know it's not always as simple as playing bigger, doing better on the boards, but as they've kind of continued to press you in that spot, do you kind of look to going back to some of those double big combinations, or maybe even more Rob in those slots to kind of
Yeah.
And you lose Damon mid-season down here at Georgia Tech now. Have you heard from him during this series, and what's kind of his communication been like with you guys since he left the team?
Yeah, we talked to him. Just keep up on some of the conversations I've had for the last few years. Saw him in the lobby at the hotel the other day. So his presence, his energy, his sense of humor still, remains fresh in the coach's office.
What was the greatest value he brought to this team? A lot of guys are saying the fact that he played in the NBA was really valuable to them.
Yeah, I think he was a well-balanced, he's a great person, but he played in the NBA, he had coached in the NBA, he had coached in college, he had been a head coach, he had just really seasoned in really every area of the sport of basketball. So just had a lot of perspective, had a lot of wisdom, was a great listener. Because he had been a head coach before, he knew how to communicate, as an assistant to the head coach. And sometimes listen, sometimes talk, sometimes just kind of beat you to the punch. So, he's great.
Hey, Coach, will you talk about the growth of Derrick White and how his game has either got more comfortable or if he's developed more from last year to this year?
Yeah, I think just more confidence, more of an identity in our offense. I think putting him in the starting lineup was the key to that, just him growing as a player. Offensively, just his ability to handle and pick and roll, play off the ball with smart Jason Joe and the other guys. Defensively, just becoming more well-rounded. Came about in the Miami series where he guarded shooters and did a great job on them and really grew into a good pick and roll defender now. Just overall, really, really good defender. So just a well-rounded player.
Over here, Joe. Trey has kind of gotten more rhythm as the series has gone on. Derrick and Smart, two of the best point guard defenders in the league. What have you seen him be able to do to figure out how he can attack those guys in the kind of specific ways that they defend?
I think they did a good job last game. I know he drew a couple fouls early, which probably changed our aggressiveness towards guarding him. But I think we're making it tough on him. We're doing a decent job of keeping him off the free throw line for the most part. We know he's going to hit shots, but I think we've done a good job taking away those momentum plays that he's able to make, those loud plays that get him and his teammates going. We just have to continue that, continue to mix it up on him.
A lot of the way that Derrick defends is he'll kind of get on the guy's hip and just try to constantly shade them to where he wants to go. But Trey's pretty good at handling that kind of pressure, getting to his floater or trying to low man up. So how do you guys try to take a little bit more control back in an area where Trey kind of likes to operate?
I think it just depends on what you're willing to live with. And so, depending upon the time of the game where, the floater or the pull-up two doesn't hurt you as much. And done a good job taking away some of his dynamic plays and pick and roll. And I know he had a couple more threes in isolation. So it just depends on what you're willing to live with and at the time of the game what you feel like is a shot that you want to live with.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.